What's up, Michael Jordan collectors and investors? So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. On this channel, I cover the Michael Jordan 86 Flair rookie card, I cover the 86 Flair sticker rookie card, and I cover the 84 Star XRC card. And I cover all of the items on eBay, and I go into the major auction houses as well, and I cover all of those Michael Jordan cards in there. So, Card Gems here, welcome to my channel. This is today's February 24th Michael Jordan rookie card market report. All right, let's dig into this. So, looking at the major auction houses, we got Golden Auction here, and this one ends March the 6th and 7th. These auctions here, this BGS 9 84 Star XRC with a 10 auto on it is already up to 300,000. So that thing has been climbing the last couple of days. We got a PSA 10 rookie card here for 450,000. Here's one for 425,000. Here is a PSA 10 sticker rookie card for 130,000. Here's a PSA 10 sticker with the entire set of sticker cards, and they're all 10s. It's just a sticker set, and it's up to 220,000. Here's a PSA 8 84 Star XRC, and it's up to 77,000. So we got a SGC 9.5 here. It's up to 45,000. And here's a BGS 9.5 up to 86,000. This has a 10 center and a 9 surface. So also got a couple of more 9s here, 36,000 and 28,000. Here's a 8.5 for 13,000. Here's a BGS 8.5 7,500. Here's a PSA 9 sticker 18,000. And there's another 9 sticker for 7,000. And there's a BGS 8.5 sticker for 2,400. If we take a look at Heritage Auctions, we have a BGS 9 84 Star XRC. It's up to 120,000. This still has 3 days left. Some of these auctions here have not even started yet. Some are just started. But here's a PSA 9 sticker rookie card for 18,000. Has 4 days left. See, these have not started here. So these have not started. Yeah, look, here's a PSA 10 that's queued up it's going to start on the 4th of March. So that's a good looking 10 right there. Starting bid will be like 500,000 right here. All right, let's go back up here. We got a PSA 10, 480,000. There's a PSA 9 for 41,000 and a SGC 9.5 for 62,500. Here's a PSA 8 for 15,500. And here's a BGS 8, and this is up to 8,250. And here's a PSA 7. It's up to 6,750. And these all have 4 days left. And this PSA 10 has 3 days left actually. All right, so if we go to cardladder.com, looking at the PSA 1 here, has a pop of 130. So not a lot of activity here on the PSA 1. It's still only just these 8 sales. We haven't had a sale since the 18th. So the average for the past month has been 3,875. It last sold for 4,450 on the 18th, and the high is 5,100 or 5,125. So if we go on eBay, we don't have any new listings. So we still have this one here for 4,899. Buy it now. Looks like the other one that was listed here with the big crease through the middle is gone. So here's a PSA 1 for 10,000, or best offer on this one. So pretty high listing price right there. These have sold as high as 5,000. So here's a PSA 2 pop 178 for the past month. It sold 7 times for an average of 5,082, and it last sold on the 20th for 4,900, and the record high is 5,307. If we check eBay, we have one here for 4,200, and it has no bids yet, but these have sold for over 5,000. Here's 6,500, our best offer. So that's the cheapest you can get a best offer by right now, and it just gets higher from there. So PSA 3 has a pop of 330. It's So it's sold 7 times for an average of 5,716 for the past month. Last sold on the 20th for 5,100, and the record high is 6,250, which was on the 31st of January. Checking eBay, we have one here for $4,138, 27 bids. This has about 2 days and 20 hours left. Here's a new listing for $5,795, our best offer. So that's the cheapest that you can negotiate right there. And there's plenty more options on that card. There's a PSA 4 Papa 678. For the past month, it's sold 12 times for an average of 6,924. So it last sold on the 22nd here, so very recently, for 5,451, and the record high is 8,595. So it's about a $3,000 difference right there. So if we look on eBay, we got one for $3,350, 15 bids. There's one for $5,200, 11 bids. But you can also buy it now for $7,400. Here's $6,600, our best offer. So that's the cheapest you can negotiate on that card, and there's a few more. So PSA 5 has a pop-up 1,030 for the past month. It sold 17 times for 7,339 average. Just sold on the 23rd for 5,750, which is down from the record high here of 8,600. So checking eBay, we have a new listing here for 1,580, 23 bids. Here's one for 4,640, 4 bids. Here's 5,923, 19 bids. Here's 6,999, a new listing, no bids so far. And here's a 7,500, buy it now. So this is a new listing. Here's 7,800, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer, buy it now, 9,500. So PSA 6 has a pop of 1,686. Sold 24 times for an average of 8,895. It just sold on the 23rd, so yesterday, for 7,855. And the record high is 11,811, but that was a big spike because before that it had been, it had sold for in the 9,000 range, close to 10,000, but mostly in the high 9,000s. And then you had this one like sell right here on the 22nd for 10,000. So, a little up and down right there. Probably had really good eye appeal on that card. So looking at eBay, 4,000, 5 bids, 4,100, 24 bids. Here's 5,556, 26 bids, 5,800, 11 bids. There's 6,300, 23, 11 bids. There's 7,000, 33 bids. There's 7,300, 40 bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer, buy now, 9,999, or best offer. And you got a few more options up here. So BGS 6, pop 452. For the past month, there's been 4 sales, and it sold on average 7,044. It just sold yesterday for 6,177, a brand new sale here. So, but the record high is 7,700, and we have none on eBay right now. There's absolutely none. The card doesn't show up very often. Let's look at the 6.5. BGS 6.5 has a pop of 626 for the past month. It sold 5 times for an average of 7,928. Last sold for 7,500 on the 21st. And the record high is 8,556, which was just on the 18th. If we check eBay, we have one here for $6,000, 21 bids. Here's a new listing, 6,400, no bids. You can buy it now for 9,000. Here's 9,500, buy it now, and here's 15,000, our best offer. So, looking at the BGS 7, it has a pop of 966. Sold 5 times in the past month for 10,699 average. Last sold for 9,500 way back on the 13th. And the record high is 12,700 back on the 7th. So on eBay, we have a new listing right here, 12,333, or best offer. Here's a buy it now for $12,500. There's $13,500 our best offer, and there's a few more options there. So PSA 7 has a pop of 3,404. 48 times it's sold in the last month for 12,775 average. It last sold for 10,978, and that was yesterday. But the record high is 15,900. So if we check eBay, we have one for 2,700, 24 bids. Here's 5,100, 9 bids. This is a new listing. Here's 6,000, 26 bids. 6,100, 6,300, 6,600. Here's 6,600, 6,900, 7,100, 7,300. These all have a lot of bids on them. This one had 47 bids. And here's a new listing for 7,499 or best offer. So that's this is actually not even a 7. This is an authentic altered card. It says it looks like a 7, so I got into this feed. So here we go, 8,000, no bids. Here's one for 8,943 bids. This has 2 hours left. This is a new listing too, so it must have been a 24-hour auction. Here's 9,100, 37 bids, 1 hour left. 9,200, no bids. 10,750 or best offer. So that's the cheapest that you can negotiate, and there's a lot more options here on that card. So BGS 7.5 has a pop of 1,451. For the past month, it sold 6 times for 10,915 average. Last sold for 9,875 way back on the 14th, and the record high is 13,000 back on the 1st. So it's not selling very often. There's one for 3,250, 12 bids. Here's 5,100, 25 bids. 7,100, 2 bids. And here's best offer buy it now, 9,875 our best offer. So let's see if we got any more on auction. No, these are all best offer prices. So a lot of options on the 7.5 there. You can look at the subs and pick out the best one. So PSA 8 has a pop of 7,765. For the past month, it sold 85 times. Wow. So sold on average 19,533. Last sold for 14,864 on the 22nd. So the high price of 26,101 was just right here, I believe. Yep, on the 5th. So from the 5th to the 22nd, this card has dropped nearly like $12,000. Unfortunately, it's sad to see right there. Here's a new listing, 8,100 so far, 7 bids. Here's 8,600, 57 bids. It's a new listing. 10,000, no bids. 10,100, 17 bids. Here's 10,188, new listing, 37 bids. There's 10,300, 10,655. There's 11,100, 11,350, 12,001, 12,800, 13,100, 13,200, 14,300. This has top 30% eye appeal. 14 bids, 2 days left. There's 15,000, no bids. 17,500, no bids. Here's 17,900 or best offer. And these all look like best offers from here on up. No more auctions up that high. Lots of options on that card. So BGS 8 has a pop of 2,041. It's been 19 sales for an average of 13,819 in this past month. Last sold for 11,725 back on the 18th, and the record high was 17,800 on the 7th. Or actually, what was that? Yep, that was the 7th. So we check eBay. We have one here for 5,655, 8 bids. Here's 7,000, 27 bids, 7,100, 8,100, 8,300, 8,600, 8,600, 10,500, no bids, new listing. 14,000, no bids. 14,775, no bids. And here's the cheapest you can get a best offer buy it now, 14,950. Let's see if there's any auctions that reached higher. Nope, these are all best offer buy it nows. 16,500 or best offer, and there's lots of options. So SGC 8. So the past month, it's only sold 3 times for 16,396. Last sold for 16,100 on the 18th, and the high was 19,000, which was right here on the 5th. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing here for SGC 8, 18,450 or best offer. And here's another 8 for 18,999 or best offer. And here's one for 24,999 or best offer. All right, so let's look at the 8.5. SGC 8.5 is only sold 3 times in the past month for 18,418 on average. So it last sold for 17,655 on the 16th, and the record high is 20,099, which was just on the 15th. So again, let's check eBay. I think we have just one listing here. Actually, we'll see. We've got an 8.5 right here for 18,950 or best offer. And here's another one here, 23,500 or best offer. So that's all we got on those. So looking at the BGS 8.5, it has a pop of 2,538 for the past month. It's sold 16 times for an average of 17,265. Last sold for 15,099 on the 23rd, so yesterday. So it looks like it's leveled off. It had this little dip here, but it's pretty much leveled off. You can pretty much draw a line across here. But the record high was 23,100. We check eBay. There's quite a few of these. Here's a new listing for 5,100. Here's 5,100, 6,500. These all have lots of bids on them. 6,600, 55, 8,600, 9,400, 20 bids. There's 10,300, 34 bids, 2 days left. Here's a new listing, but that's an 8, not an 8.5. Here's 8.5 for 16,923, no bids. Here's the cheapest you can get a best offer, buy it now, 19,000. Let's see, these are all best offer buy it nows from here on up. Just gets a little bit higher. So PSA 8.5 has a pop of 386, sold 8 times in the last month for 31,378 average. Last sold for 21,100. I just don't know what's up with this card right here. It's just, man, this is just a slope. It's not something you want to see. So the record high was 43,400. Ever since then, it just has not been able to get back to that level at all. It's just surprising. So we have one here for 5,159 bids. Here's 13,033 bids. There's a new listing, 28,500 or best offer. Here's 44,000 buy it now, and here's a couple more for best offer buy it nows. So SGC 9. So this has a pop of 216. For the past month, it sold 3 times for 39,218 on average. Last sold for 31,923 on the 18th, and the record high is 57,600 on the 3rd. So on eBay, we have one for 8,100, 14 bids. Here's 11,788, 25 bids. And here's a buy it now for 44,995. And here's a best offer buy it now for basically 50,000. So, and there's a couple more options. PSA 9. So it has a pop of 2,768. So there's been 28 sales in the last month. So we got plenty of sales, and it's averaged 64,889. So this card has seen its ups and downs, because last sold for 55,544 on the 21st. But the record high was 88,999. It was a huge spike. It's dropped over 30K since that time, because that was just on the 8th. So this card's seen better days. Hopefully you'll see more better days. Here's a PSA 9 for 24,850, 48 bids. Here's one for 30,868 bids, 50,000 no bids, 55,100, 59 bids, and here's 59,500 buy it now. There's 59,000, no bids. It's a new listing though. There's 63,500, our best offer. 65,000, our best offer, and you got some in the 60s here, and some in the 70s, and got quite a few more best offer buy nows. So BGS 9 has a pop of 1,641. It's had 19 sales in the past month for 39,318. Last sold for 40,100. So it's had, the last two sales have been really good, because the one before that was 43,000. So it's like it's kind of, it had a couple of sales here that dipped, but if you could draw a straight line from where it fell after the big spike all the way to the last sell, it's pretty much leveled off, I'd say. So the spike was 56,000, which was crazy. So we have one here for 10,210 bids. There's 25,125 bids, 28,038 bids, 28,052 bids, 31,543 no bids on this one. 40,000 our best offer, so this is the cheapest that you can get a negotiate on that card. And you got plenty of more options here in the 40s and on up. So SGC 95 has a pop of 25. It's only sold once in the past month, and that was for 125,000. But we have two in the major auction houses, so expect those to do well, but I don't know if they're going to repeat that 125,000, because I mean, if you look at the past 3 months, like that was the only sell that even cracks six figures. So we'll see on that. So the BGS 95 has a pop of 526. It has sold 4 times in the past month for an average of 125,000. So last sold for 95,100, which was a low end card. Had a 9 as one of the subs, so that's why it was down. The record high is 162,000, which was a high end, so it had quad 9.5s and above. So when you look at this average, you're actually looking at, you know, the low ends and the high ends, which if you split those cards in half, it would actually be, you know, both of those cards would be climbing. You know, you don't expect a low end to match a high end. So if we look on eBay, we have a low end one here for, it's got a 9 on the centering, 169,000 our best offer. Here's 175,000 our best offer. This has a 9 on the surface. Here's a 9 on the corners, 182,000 our best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 189,000 our best offer. This one has a 9 on the centering, 199,000 our best offer. This one has a 9 on the edges, 200,000 our best offer. This is a quad 9.5, so a high end for 200,000. Buy it now. Here's 250,000 our best offer. This has a 9 on the surface. This one has a 9 on the surface, 300,000. Buy it now. This one has a 10 on the surface, so a high end for 339,000. Buy it now. This one has a 9 on the surface, and it comes with the sticker rookie card as well. Get the pair. Sticker has sold for 69,999. That is the record for that card. So you get both for 400,000 our best offer. You got a pair here. This has a 9 on the edges. This one has a 9 on the corners. 553,000 our best offer. Here is another high end with a 10 on the surface. So same subs as the other high end for 599,000 our best offer. Looking at the PSA 10 for the past month, it's sold 5 times. So it's average of 581,000. So it last sold for 612,000 on the 20th. And the record high is 720,000, which was a pair of sales. It's 2 sales actually right here, the 30th of January. So if we check out eBay, we just have these 2. We have one for $1 million, our best offer. And we have this one for $1,200,000, our best offer. And the 200,000 part is the sticker right here, because that's about the record price for that card is 200,000. So if we check recently ended, so we have this PSA 8 that sold for 14,515 bids. Here's an BGS 8.5 that sold for 15,099, 42 bids. Here's a BGS 9 that was listed for 38,500 and it sold for right here 29,000. So, all right. So, and then we have this PSA 8 listed for $15,998, and it's sold for $13,000 right here, hidden in all of this code right here. So let's look at the stickers. So PSA 10 sticker has a pop of 119. It's only sold 2 times in the past month. It just sold on the 20th for 192,000, and the record high is 200,000, which was on the 4th. So that's the 10. If we look at the 9.5, there are no sales in quite some time. So here we are at the 3 month. There's only 3 sales in the last 3 months, and it sold for $69,999 the last time on the 30th of January. And the record high, that is also the record high on that card. So if we look at the PSA 9, has a pop of 1,881. So let's break it down to a month. We can actually break that one down to 2 weeks. Let's see what's doing the last 2 weeks. 17 sales, and it's averaged 22,351. Last sold for 18,597 on the 22nd, and the record high is 13,100. So let's look at the PSA 8.5. It's pop of 73. No sales in the last 2 weeks. And last month it sold 4 times. So for average of 10,875, last sold for 15,000 on the 7th, and that is also the record high for the 8.5. So if we look at the 8, it has a pop of 3,491. So let's go to the 2 weeks. It's sold 17 times in the last 2 weeks for 7,265 average. Last sold for 6,313 on the 22nd, and the high is 9,600. So that was the PSA 8. Let's look at the PSA 7. It has a pop of 1,314. For the past 2 weeks, it sold 19 times for average of 3,420. Last sold for 2,863 on the 23rd. So that was yesterday. So the card has leveled off. It is nicely leveled off here. The record high was 4,550 on that card. So that was the 7. Let's look at the 6. The 6 has a pop of 844. It sold 8 times in the last 2 weeks for an average of 2,782. Last sold for 2,796, so right at that average. And the record high is 3,505. So the last card that we got in the card ladder database is the 5, and it has a pop of 821. Sold 12 times in the last 2 weeks for an average of 2,466. Last sold for 2,049 on the 18th, and the record high is 2,899. So that's the sticker rookie card. So let's look at the Star. Okay, the BGS 9.5 has a pop of 3. And this card is not sold since 2015, so we really won't talk about it too much. So we'll go to the 9. It has a pop of 68. So let's see. Let's go to 3 months. So it's had 1 sale in the last 3 months for 34,500, and that value right there is just not accurate for today's market. Even though this was actually on the 22nd of January or December, 22nd of December, a lot has changed since then, and even the 6s are selling for near this price. So BGS 8.5, so pop up 237. Past 3 months, it sold 6 times for average 35,450. It last sold for 52,600. So, like I was saying, that value is way out of date. But this one is more accurate for this card. The record high is 55,600. So, if we look at the 8, the 8 has a pop of 234. Sold 6 times in the past 3 months for average of 21,158. Last sold for 39,950 on the 21st, and the record high, that was also the record high for that card. So this card has just been climbing. So the 7.5 has a pop of 180. So there's 6 sales in the past 3 months for 17,616. Last sold for 32,600, and that's also the record high. Very similar pattern here to the 8. Both cards are climbing at a similar rate. So if we look at the 7 has a pop of 92. It's only sold twice in the past 3 months for an average of 8,627. So again, some more data that is really out of date here, because it last sold for 10,500 on the 22nd of January, and this card is worth much more now. So the 6.5 BGS 6.5 is a pop of 40. Again, we only have one sell in the last 3 months, 15,000. This card is worth probably at least 30,000 now, because we had a 6. If you look at these recent, we only have a few recent sells here. We'll just look at because we got the 15th here, so we won't look at that. But these last 3 here on the 18th of February, these are the last big sales. So you got the 6 here for 31,100. And then the 8.5 was 52,600, and you had this 7.5 for 32,600. So these are more accurate sales data for these cards, I believe. If we look at the ones listed, we have an authentic altered 14,000 or best offer. Here is a BGS 7.5 for 22,600, 44 bids. This has 5 days left, so this will be an interesting watch. Here's a authentic alter for 23,000 or best offer. So here's another authentic altered for 25,000 or best offer. A lot of authentic altereds. There's 26,999 or best offer. Well, a lot of these cards were trimmed back in the day. So 42,000, buy it now for 7.5. Here's another authentic altered, 45,000 or best offer. So 46,500 for the 7.5. Here's 6.5 for 46,827, and these cards just get a lot higher from here. I mean, a lot higher. There is 1.9 up here, 350,000 or best offer. The card is worth more, but it's not worth nowhere near this price. I don't think. I would not think so. But don't know for sure until we get a good auction price for this. All right, so if we look at this chart right here, I've listed the high grades for this card. For the base rookie card, these are the high grades. Here in the green columns, these are the record confirmed sales. And here in the blue columns, these are live auctions, and these are the highest. And these include the auction houses. And with the auction houses, I've added 20% buyer's premium into the price already. So that's why these prices look a little different. So the PSA 10 record price is $720,000. There's one up on auction for $576,000. The BGS 9.5 high-end record price is $162,500. There's one up to $103,000. BGS 9.5 low-end with 1.9 sub has a record price of $95,100. The SGC 9.5 has a record price of $125,100. There's one up to $75,000 on auction. The PSA 9 record price $88,999. We have one up to $55,100. There's a BGS 9. The record price is $5,600. We have one up to $28,455. So the SGC 9 record price is $57,600. We have one up to $11,788 right now. And the PSA 8.5, the record high is $43,400, and we have one up to $13,000. And that is my update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it and you liked it, please give it a like. And for you guys that haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next Michael Jordan Rookie Card Market Report.